Hello and welcome to the Scholar Progenium. Today you join us for another exciting battle report. It's going to be new army time, boys. We've got the Japanese fending off the sneaky Russians on the borders of Manchuria. First up, let's take a look through the Japanese forces. So Will's put some real effort and he's painted these guys up. He's taken them to a little tournament and now they're ready for you guys on the channel. So Will, do you want to take us through in a little more detail?
Sure. Okay, so the army starts off with a second lieutenant. Then we've got two 10-man infantry squads, regular, with just rifles. Everyone's got rifles. If they've got an LMG, just ignore it. Two 12-man squads of infantry with rifles again, regular. We've got the Tenshun paratroopers. We've got 7 there. There's 3 with SMGs, 1 with an LMG, and the rest with rifles. And they've got anti-tank grenades as well.
Nice.
I've got the armoured car, little Vickers armoured car with twin MMGs. That's there to take on the infantry. We've got the little Chi-Ha, which has got the howitzer, not the anti-tank gun, and it's just got the 2 MGs. I've got 3 suicide anti-tank guys. These are all inexperienced. They're just there to clog up the board. We've got a sniper regular with a spotter. We've got an inexperienced mortar, medium mortar, and then we've got a 70mm field gun, which is just basically a light howitzer with a light shell.
You use them as a mortar, basically,
Yeah,
don't you?
basically a mortar, yeah.
Okay, and you ran Japanese a few years ago, didn't you? And then you've come back to them. You borrowed my brother's army.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
and then you got a taste for them, and then built up your own now for the channel. And how have you found them so far?
Yeah, I mean, I used to play them with 15-man squads, but I'm just getting used to the you know, having a little bit less flesh, but using them a bit more tactically so I can get more dice into the game to give me the advantage. So hopefully with a bit more momentum. Yeah, outdicing them by
14 dice, is it?
Yeah.
To 13.
Exactly.
Nice work. Okay, cool. So we'll have to see how these guys run. Obviously going to add a few bits. It's just the start of the army, but it's a good start for sure. Next up, we have JP and his trusty Soviets. So do you want to take us through what you've got for this week?
Okay, so leading the army is an inexperienced officer, just on his own. Then to his right, we have the 12-man free rifle squad with anti-tank grenades. To his left, we have a 7-man veteran squad, tough fighter paid for, and 1 Panzerfaust.
Nice.
Then we have a 7-man inexperienced squad, just to make up some numbers. We have an inexperienced anti-tank dog 19. Then from the back, we have the OT-3476, so the Flamer variant.
This guy's been doing work for you, hasn't
Yeah.
he? Thank you, whoever suggested this to JP in the comments. We really appreciate it.
Then I've got a Bren with the Pintle mounted with a 5-man SMG squad in there.
Veterans?
Just regular.
Okay.
Then the T20 with a Siberian squad, all with SMGs, veterans. Then another T20 with a 6-man assault engineer squad with body armor, 4 SMGs and a flamethrower.
Okay.
An inexperienced mortar team, and then a regular sniper.
Okay, all the toys. Let's see how it does against the Japs. So let's go through the field of battle before we get started. It's straightforward enough. We're playing Friday night, just a chill game, trying out these Japanese guys for you on the channel. So it's going to be key positions with 3 objectives. 1 placed in the centre and 1 placed 18 inches either side of that objective. If we take you through the terrain in a little more detail. On this side, well, in the centre, dominating the table, the battlefield, we have the brick factory. Important piece of infrastructure for the war effort. Now, this building is going to be a building if you're inside it, and if you're on the footprint on the outside, you count as being in hard cover. Surrounding the brick factory, we have some tank traps on all sides. That's going to stop anyone getting cheeky with a last turn dash with a vehicle to block someone on that central objective. You've got to play honest for the brick factory. So no vehicles are going to be able to get up to that. Infantry can just pass through these tank traps unhindered. However, if they're in base contact with it, they provide hard cover. If you're shooting through tank traps, they only count as soft cover. We have some walls lining the roads leading up to the brick factory. These are of course hard cover. On either side, we've got some craters. Now these provide soft cover if you're in them, but if you're shooting across them, they provide nothing because they are depressions. We finally have a couple of hills, just simple, soft cover area terrain, not a difficult or anything like that. In other news, we have a couple of fields, just soft cover area terrain once again. A couple more craters, and then to the back of the table leading up to the edge of the town, we have a thick area of jungle. Now this is dense cover. It's also difficult ground. It's soft cover. However, if you're shooting at another unit within it, more than 12 inches through the jungle, then they get hard cover. So it's basically obscuring, but if there's more than 12 inches of jungle between you and the target, it's, or rather if they're in the jungle and they're more than 12 inches away, they're in hard cover. Okay, so with all that being said, it's first wave. No one's got any reserves. Everyone's just dashing on the board. And so we'll get the dice in the bag and we'll crack on. First dice of the game is the Japanese sniper. Just snuck inside that hard cover there of the tank wreck. He's aiming up at the Soviet sniper who's taken a position on overlooking the entire battlefield on the roof of the brick factory. In terms of other forward deployment, we have two bomb guys just hidden on the edge of the dense jungle here, and we have another snuck away behind the hill as an emergency backup. So Will, first shot of the game.
Right, let's go.
Needing a 3.
Yeah.
He's got the hit. He's regular, needing a 4 to kill the sniper. He's done it. First dice of the game. It's a dice out of the bag. We're just over halfway through turn 1, so I thought I'd show you a little bit of deployment, and the Russians are about to do some shooting. They've squirreled their mortar away behind that hill, but just able to see round the side of it. They've got a 7-man veteran squad just advancing towards the left-hand objective. They've got an officer, the bomb dogs, and the 12-man free squad advancing up to the centre of the board. And on this side, they have a 7-man inexperienced squad just behind the edge of the jungle. And then he's sneakily hidden his Bren carrier in the jungle here, but not shooting through more than 1 inch of it himself. That means if Will's shooting at him from over 12 inches away, because he's in that jungle, he will get hard cover. However, it is 6s followed by 6s with his double Brens. Oh, is it just 6s? Yeah. With his double Brens at Will's regular 10-man rifle squad over here. In terms of other deployment for the Japs, as we saw earlier, he's got his sniper in the tank wreck with his mortar just behind. That's inexperienced as well, but he's looking around the sides of it, I guess. He's got two 12-mans.
No, one's a 10-man and one's a 12-man.
Running up to just behind the edge of the jungle towards that objective. And then over here, he's got his light howitzer and his paratroopers just advancing towards this objective here and the soft cover of the hill. So with all that being said, we'll fire a burst of shots from the Bren. K shots on 6s. Nothing. Armoured car drives on to support the infantry block near the jungle. He's going to be shooting across at the inexperienced squad. It's going to be 6s.
1.
Got a hit.
Will he get the kill? Needing a 3. Can we find out what these are? No. Chiha advances alongside the burnt out wreck of a Russian tank in the centre of the board. He's going to shoot his hull mounted machine gun across at the inexperienced squad, and he's going to drop an indirect howitzer shot onto the top of this Bren carrier, hopefully. Howitzer on a 6. No. MGs.
No.
Nothing. Last Russian dice of turn 1. He's brought the T-34 flamer tank on here. He's going to pop a shot straight through the gap in his lines into the front of that Japanese armoured car. And then he's going to spray... Oh, you've no whole mounted machine gun, so this is it. Needing a...
5, I would have needed.
5.
Half range, no best.
Soft cover as well.
Yeah. Last dice of turn 1, and the final Japanese bomb guy just runs up to the hardcover of this little well here by the road. So at the end of turn 1, if we take a look around, the Japanese have amassed quite the horde on the edge of the jungle, running up towards this objective in the centre of it. He's also got some armoured support with those guys, and he's anchored his lines with the Chiha in the middle. He's also using the obscuring footprint of the brick factory to cover another squad of infantry as they dash up the centre of the board. On the right, he's keeping things potentially, well, just light. He's got a howitzer on the hill, and as we saw earlier, his veterans here. To counter this, JP's brought a Cosmo Naught something, T20, Cosmo something, up behind this wall here, and that's got 5 veterans in.
No, that's got the assault engineers with the flamer.
That's the assault engineers with the flamethrower.
Oh, no, sorry.
No, that is not.
That's the 6 veterans with SMG. The flamethrower's in the middle one.
Yeah, 6 vets with the SMG. He's brought a line of, just basically a line of infantry all the way along the board, as we can see, with seasoned, sprinkled amongst it. He's got armoured support there, with 2 flamer units bringing up the centre there. So, we'll get dice in the bag. It's been a cagey first turn with a couple of exchanges of shots. Let's see what happens. First dice of turn 1. The Bren carrier has just done a little pivot. He's advanced out of the footprint of the howitzer, and he's shooting across at these regular Japanese infantry. 8 shots on 6s. No, he's got a couple this time.
The regular, yeah?
Yeah, right.
That's 1.
Is it the NCO? No. Japanese howitzer on the hill is going to lob a shot indirect into this T20. Oh, it rolled off it. Japs chasing 6s whilst they're chasing these transports. He's lobbing indirect with his medium mortar into the Bren carrier. Hitting a 6. Yes. Oh, he gets it. Right, so it's going to be a 3 to glance. Oh, it's a double pen.
Okay.
He's knocked him out. What have you got in? 5 regs.
5 regular SMGs.
Right, D6 hits on them. It's a big 5. Killing on 4s.
Oh,
Just killed 2 of them. So it's no check, but it's going to be, yeah. I can't remember. Just roll a D6. It might be D3.
it's DV pins for this one.
Okay.
2.
Next dice is also Japanese. He's going for the Chiha, is it?
Yeah, Chiha.
And he's going to fire the MG shots across at the inexperienced squad. And then, quite amusingly, he's dropping another indirect shot over on this T20 over here. Lucky 6. No.
Thank God for that.
Right, so I haven't moved. It's over half range, soft cover, so it's 5s.
Couple of hits.
Yeah. And they're what?
3's to kill.
3's to kill.
Right, kills a couple of them. Can he kill the NCO? Oh. No. Do they upgrade? No. It's another Japanese dice. This time, the armoured car is going to fire across into these inexperienced. It's going to be 6s followed by 6s because he's forced JP down. 6s followed by 6s?
Yeah. 1, 2, maybe.
2 chances.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a hit.
Right, and then 3 to wound. Yep.
Yeah, got the kill and another pin. The Japs have had 3 more dice. They've advanced forward with, well, they've run around the back of the forest with the bomb guy, and then have advanced up to the back of the forest with 1 squad of infantry. Now this squad of infantry have advanced into the woodland. They're shooting 6s, followed by 6s at the pinned Russian Soviets. Oh, we forgot to mention, we had to roll these guys as well. We started doing it off camera because they advanced. However, we got 3 6s with the first burst, so this is the first squad.
Oh.
No.
No.
And he's got 12 more. Three more.
Four. Oh, 3, sorry, yeah. 3, sorry. Miscounting. Excited.
No. Russian mortar behind the hill. He's going to lob a shot over onto this infantry squad. Needing a lucky 6 now. No. T20 advances down this flank here. He's going to spray 4 LMG shots over into the veterans. However, we've just measured it up. These guys have anti-tank grenades and he's within 12. So, you better do some good damage here. 4 shots on 5s. Oh, it's a great burst.
These are
5s again.
Yeah.
1.
Oh, he's killed 1. The Soviets get the jump on the Japanese paratroopers. They hop out and they're going to give them the old beans with the SMG. He's got 12 shots, black on 4s, red on 5s.
Black on 4s, red on 5s.
6 shots, 6 hits,
5
5
hits.
Hitting 5s here.
5's the kill. That's 1, another pin.
The paratroopers did go down there. The Soviet veteran rifle squad advance towards the flank objective. They're going to shoot up at this howitzer on the hill, needing 6s. Only 5 in range. He gets a hit.
It's a hit.
It's a kill. Oh no, it's not. Gun shield.
Yeah,
nice. T20 advances around the side of the brick factory. He's getting mighty close with his load of engineers and flamethrower to these infantry here. He's going to fire up onto the hill again, needing 6s on the howitzer. He's got 1. Can he get past the gun shield this time? No, he can't. Soviet engineer squad hop out. They're going to toast the old Japanese infantry here at within half range. So it's going to be point blank. 10 SMG shots on 4s. It's a good initial burst.
It's a good volley. Rights or lefts?
Right.
Only 2.
Only 2, but all helps when it comes to the flamer.
Come on. Yes.
It's got the hit.
D6 hits. 3
3.
additional pins.
It's only 1.
Only 1 additional pin.
So he's got 2 pins.
3 hits. 2 kills.
She's lost 4 in total, so it's only going to be the flame check. Fear check on a 7. Oh, he does run though.
Oh, thank God.
Flame check on camera. We don't like doing it on camera because we always seem to roll 1s. Oh, he almost did. Japanese infantry raise their rifles and spray across at the engineers. It's going to be over half range, hard cover 6s. 11 shots.
2.
6s to kill because of the engineer armor. No. T34 advances. In parts so he can't actually be targeted by his own dogs. He's going to shoot across at the car. Moved over half range soft cover.
Yeah,
could be within 30.
Yeah. Yeah, he's within 30.
Nice, so it's just a 5. Needing a 5? Nope. Last Soviet dice. He's advanced with the bomb dog squad. He's going to test the range, release one of the hounds and see if he can take out the Chi-Ha. Is he within 24?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Okay. On a 4. He's got the hit. Good dog.
Okay, we'll have to find out what does.
Pen 5, glancing on a 3.
Oh, that's 2.
That's a double pen in return.
Dog sniffed out something good here.
Oh, stunned and immobilised. 3 pins, let's see if his turret jams. Can't remember, but we'll see. So with that, Will gets away without having his turret jammed, and it is the end of turn 2. So let's have a look how things stand. On the Soviet side, he's pushing up on the left quite aggressively. He's got 1 veteran squad here, right in the Japanese sort of edge of the deployment zone, with another veteran squad advancing up behind as a second wave. So this objective is looking relatively secure for the Russians, especially as the Japs would have to fight their way through this flamethrower squad to get there. With that flamethrower squad, it is, of course, somewhat controlled by the Soviets. They are closer to it with their inexperienced squad, despite having taken several pins. And obviously, they've got their flamethrower tank there as well. On this flank, the Soviets have pushed in to the jungle, but it's just an inexperienced 7-man squad and a 3-man veteran squad that's taken a bit of a bruising. Facing off against them, we have a horde of Japanese infantry ready to push onto this objective, perhaps more than he needs, so he can divert some across and deal with the Soviet engineers as they push towards the centre of his lines. Now the tank is still fighting, it just needs to clear those pins, and he's got plenty of support units to try and pick off that flamethrower, such as a sniper. So, and on this side, of course, he's in a little bit of trouble because he's only got this light howitzer and 1 squad of veterans. But if he gets the first dice, he can charge JP's veterans, and or you know, who knows? He is fanatic. So, with all of that being said, let's find out what happens. Let's get dice in the bag. It's time to get into turn 3, and I think it's going to be a spicy one. First dice of turn 3 is Soviets. He's advancing forward with the SMGs. For me, I think I'd fix bayonets, but it's easy for me to say.
I don't know, he's tough fighter and fanatic, so even though fighting first,
I know, if he goes down now, you're going down?
Yeah.
We'll see. 12 shots on 4s.
Above average, just.
Needing 5s. He needs this now. He's got the couple. Are there any specialists? No. 7 rifle veterans advance up to the wall. They're going to shoot across at the Japanese howitzer. 6s. Oh, nice.
2. With 5 to that gun shield.
Yeah, gets one now. Soviet mortar team are going to start lobbing shots over onto the Chiha, and there'll be nothing he can do about it. He's immobilised. Hitting a 6.
No,
Not a good start. T20's going to spray up with his LMG onto that howitzer. Just keep pinning it up. 4 shots on 5s. He's got the pin he wanted. Can he get a kill on a 5? No. The spotter for the Japanese sniper team calls out the shot on the remaining bomb dog. Needing a 3. He gets it. And a 3. Oh, no. The other T20 is going to do the same, spray up at the howitzer. Another burst of 5s. Gets another one. Looking for that kill. No. Japanese mortar's going for a lucky 6. Danger close onto the engineers. Needing a 6. No. Japanese infantry advance into the jungle and start shooting at the Soviet regulars. He's gone down, so 6s followed by 6s. There's a chance.
2. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's done well on these.
No.
Japanese armoured car starts spraying across at the Soviet engineers. Needing 6s. Oh, he's got a 3.
Oh, 3 chances. 3 chances. I just forgot that. Right. 6s to kill.
Yeah. Not so far.
No.
The next squad of Japanese infantry push further into the jungle, They're shooting past these regulars into the inexperienced squad, who have gone down.
Yeah.
6s followed by 6s.
Oh,
It's a good burst. 5?
yeah, no 5 chances.
Flipping heck, man. 3s now.
No, they're going to hit the 6s followed by 6s, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah. I was going to say blooming heck.
1.
He's got one.
Needs a 3.
Yes.
Japanese are going to rally with the howitzer.
Regular, so 9. Nope.
No, Fubar, roll the dice. Don't get a 1 or it. Oh, he's okay. He just runs backward, runs away. Soviet lieutenant moves up behind the T-20. Now he's going to do an order check on the engineers on 2 pins. Needing it. He passed it, just.
Yeah. Opposite shooting the squad.
Soviet engineers advance down the road. They're going to spray their SMGs over at the howitzer here. Only 2 guys made it in. It's going to be 4 shots on 5s. No. Japanese lieutenant sprints over to the tank and starts screaming encouragement. He's going to try and do an order check on a 7. If he passes it, because these guys are in the open, he'll only need a 5. Even though he's got 2 pins. He gets it.
And then...
Just keep going, yeah. So 2 pins, -2.
So what am I hitting you on?
5.
On a 5. Yeah.
Oh,
he gets the 6.
And then,
You've got shots on the LMG as well.
Yeah.
We'll go over to the MG, whole mounted MG hitting on 5s.
3.
4.
Jesus.
He's better roller than me.
Right.
Okay, so how many hit? You're probably hitting 4 with the
Yeah, it's
howitzer.
a 2-inch howitzer, so definitely.
Okay, so 4 killing on 2.
It's AP2.
Pen 2, yeah.
Pen 2.
3s.
3s.
4 shots on 3s.
Oh,
He's killed 3, and he's got 3 chances on your flamer. This is getting...
6s as
Yeah.
well.
He's not got the flamer.
Okay.
then...
Now he's got 4 kills on 6s with the MG. No further kills. You will have to do a leadership check.
D3 pins as well.
Oh, it's another 6. So 4 pins. Leadership check. Oh, it's a big swing, Will.
That's
Fair
a
play
massive shot,
to you.
Will.
Well done.
No
He
passes.
does pass though and stays. But, you know, 3 men left on that flamer team. Japanese tank dude goes for a sprint. JP declares an ambush. Now we've measured it up. He's just over 12 inches from the flamer, which is good and bad news for the suicide guy, I guess.
Yeah.
And now you're going to fire your big gun at him.
Big gun.
So it's going to be soft cover and small target.
Yeah.
You just do it in front of him, it's fine. Oh, he gets the hit. Can you flatten him? 2, right? Dog crew advance up along the edge of the building. They seize that objective. They're going to release the hounds towards the Chiha again.
All the one left.
Bomb dog.
Big gun ways that end it does, doesn't it?
No, he gets the
That's
6.
the hit.
Ah,
Okay, so it's a 3 again.
yeah. He gets a pen. Anything but a 1 or a 3. He's knocked it out. Chiha dealt with. Japanese infantry advance up along the next field. They're going to put some rifle shots into these veterans. 5 shots on 5s.
No.
Nothing. 7 on 6s.
2.
Couple.
6s to wound.
No.
Nothing. Final dice for Japanese is his bomber guy. And you're running in on the Soviet veterans. If you can get a 5, you can't get a 3. Job dealt with, right? It's a risky move, but if he pulls it off, it'll be crazy good. He's not got his hit. And he is dead, but only just. And with that bombshell, it is the end of turn 3. Now, it's a bit of an interesting one. There's dice have swung somewhat. It's only been a couple of small dice. But the Soviets now have the lead in terms of kills. With those 2 bomb squads dealt with. On the left flank in the jungle, the Japanese certainly have the advantage. They've got 2 very healthy looking squads holding that objective and pushing into the Soviets' lines. They've still got the support of the trusty old armoured car, and he's repositioning some forces into the centre defensively, but not getting too far away from that objective. But then again, not getting too close, as he does have as the Soviets have a flamethrower tank defending this objective, and they're holding it with their dog squad. Or rather, no dog squad. Dogless squad, yeah. Engineers pinned up, heavily suppressed and taken casualties. Relatively well dealt with so far. Not looking too dangerous right now. They're not really within range of anything important. But, you know, hard to kill. And then over on the right flank, the Soviets have been getting the jump on the Japs. The Japs did foobar away with one of their defending units. So it's not looking good on this flank. So Soviets currently holding 2 objectives to the Japanese 1, although Japs have plenty to come back with, I think. First Banzai for the new Japanese army on the channel. He's charging over here with his first dice into the Soviet veterans. Paratroopers going first, needing 5s. Red dice is not tough fighter. He's got a kill with that. And another kill.
So get another roll with that fighter.
2 it is for now. 4 attacks back.
4 attacks back.
Again, needing 5s here.
These are all tough fighter.
He's got 1.
Needs 1 to
He needs 1 now or he's gone. No, Japs have brought him off. Japanese sniper's going to crawl back out from under his little hiding place and pop a shot at the Soviet dog team. Needing a 3. No. Conscript squad advance into the tank traps. They're going to shoot across at the Japanese infantry. 6s followed by 6s.
Nope.
Veteran rifle squad move up to get vengeance. They're going to shoot into these paratroopers. 4 shots on 5s.
No. 6s.
No. Japanese infantry continue to push up and fire through the jungle at the Soviet infantry. 4 on 6s. He's got 2.
And then the rest on 6s followed by 6s.
2 more chances. No. Right.
2.
Killing on 4s. 1.
Is a specialist.
No. Mortar team are going for another danger close. Lucky 6 on those veterans. Needing a 6. No. Lucky 6 mortar into the clumped up Japanese regulars. No. The Japanese infantry push over the halfway mark here. They're spraying across at the inexperienced Soviets. Is 6s followed by 6s because he's gone down.
No.
Nothing. Japanese kamikaze operative has snuck up behind this burning 0. However, the bomb dog guys are actually going to advance up and give him the beans with their SMG. 5s. He's got a couple of hits there. 3s to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've got another Banzai charge. It's the last dice of the Japanese for turn 4. He's going to charge these bomb dogs squad, try and get rid of them. But that is going to, if he doesn't get a decent consolidate, bring him quite dangerously close to that flamethrower. 12 dice, needing 3s here. And yes, he's got that one in the back. And now the all-important consolidate. 4 inches. Let's see what he can do. T20 backs up away from the paratroopers. He's going to shoot and scoot.
One
He's
hit.
got a hit. And a kill. Is it an NCO?
No.
The other T20 advances across the road, over the wall. He's going to catch these paratroopers in the open here. And it's just moved, 4s. He's got himself a couple of hits. No kills there. Soviet engineers are going for an order check here. They want to advance and try and flame up this car. Needing an 8.
Officers there. Passes.
Passes anyway. Needing a 4 with the flamethrower because of that pin. No.
Does it run out of fuel?
Oh, possibly. No. OT-3476 breaks out from cover. He's got to get around these conscripts. They're blocking him off from using his trusty flamethrower. He's going to put a shell at point blank range into these Japanese infantry here. And then he's going to let loose with the flamethrower into the forest. So it's a 5 with the flamer and a 4 with the cannon. What's first, JP?
Cannon 4.
No.
Flamer 5.
No. And with that, it is the end of turn 4. They're getting in each other's faces now. Tank failing to push back the Japanese. If they can charge onto this objective with the first dice, it's not ideal, let's put it that way. He's also repositioned some units over here. I think were you potentially considering going for this objective, but plans changed as tactics evolved, and the sort of environment evolved as well. So overall, Japs have secured this flank. They've got potential to push back over here. These are veterans, tough fighter fanatics. These are veterans with rifles.
Tough fighter.
And tough fighter.
And 1 Panzerfaust.
Are you Siberian or something? Are you just giving them tough fighter?
One veteran squad, tough fighter for a point.
Nice, very nice combo. Then over here, as we can see in the centre, we've got support units versus support units. That flamethrower squad struggling to get into effective range or do anything after the initial kill. However, still a threat nonetheless. So we've got plenty still firing on both sides, plenty of infantry in each other's faces. We've got some charges going off in the jungle, no doubt, next turn. It's all to play for. Turn 4 is it now? Turn 5?
Turn 5.
Going into turn 5. First dice of turn 5 is Soviet. It's just what he needed. He's going to pivot, unleash a torrent of flame into those Japanese infantry. And he's also going to lob a shot into the back of the armoured car with his medium gun. Flamer on a 3 now.
Oh.
No! Does it run out?
Does it run out? No.
No.
And then shot on a 4.
Yes, he gets a hit.
Pen 5.
In the back is,
Two,
5.
two
Just
to
don't
the
get a 1. Oh! This OT-34 not doing what it's paid for. It's time for another Banzai. This time it's into the conscripts. Have the Japanese seized this central objective? Unbelievable. So it's fighting first. 12 attacks. Currently unscathed. We'll go to the dice. 3s here. It's a healthy... not as good as it could have been.
5. Okay, so I've got 5 dice back.
5 dice back, needing 4s.
That's 2. So that's a fight for the Japanese.
Okay, they fight tooth and nail, bayonet and entrenching tool, but the Japanese have seized the brick factory. If at first you don't succeed, try again. He's going for another flamethrower order, and this time he's going to try and spray the SMGs over into this hole.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he did it.
Yeah.
Flamer on a 3, point blank but moved.
3.
Oh, he got it this time.
No.
You believed you were getting a 2 then,
Okay,
didn't you? I could see it. 2
Doesn't
plus 3
penetrate
doesn't
it.
pen, but you still have to force him. You can still run away.
Pins.
3 pins, that's where you want it. And then he has to roll his run away. Do you want to do your shooting on the...
And then I'll do
What was
two
the car
shots.
run away?
Yeah.
4 shots on 2s.
That's
them
nice.
all.
Oh,
He's got a gun shield though,
Yes.
still, hasn't he? So it's
And you are facing the
5s.
front.
Gets
Oh,
another
1 no, so he's down to 1 crew.
Yeah, another leadership test.
So,
4
on the
pins
car, needing a 5.
No, the officers were going to say.
Okay, needing a 6, that's true. He gets it! Thanks to the lieutenant. Keeping those vehicles moving, and then he's got to do his howitzer as well. He's done it again. Oh, what could have been 2 kills?
Honestly, it's
Slips
not
through the
going my
Soviet's
way.
fingers. Soviet mortar going on the rearward Japanese infantry squad in the jungle, needing a 5 this time. No. Japanese regulars charge into the Soviet infantry here, clear them off, and consolidate 6. Soviet rifle veteran squad shoot across into the paratroopers, needing 5s.
2 hits.
Not bad.
One
One
kill.
mortar on a 6, shooting over into the Soviet infantry holding that objective. No. The sniper's going to shoot over at that Soviet lieutenant. 3.
No!
Japanese infantry advance over to block the tank off from getting near that objective. They're going to shoot across at the Soviets. 6 followed by 6s. 1 chance.
No.
T-20 sprayed across over at the paratroopers. We weren't filming it because he went down, but he's managed to kill one. So now Will needs to take a leadership check on 6 pins. And no, he's well gone. Leadership check for the howitzer on a -2 thanks to the lieutenant nearby.
7.
No.
There's an 11.
Other T-20 drives up to point blank this howitzer. Hitting 5s on 4 shots.
Gets a hit.
Gets a hit. Can it do the job? No. We're at the end of turn 5 and it's been a bloody turn and a frustrating turn for the Soviets. They've lost 2 units this turn. The infantry in the woods, not too great a loss, but the conscripts was certainly a bit of a sucker punch there. He's just not been able to clear off the Japanese infantry despite plenty of opportunity to do so. Likewise over here. Sometimes that barbecue just does not come off.
It's a shell through the T-34. It's like a flamer twice now.
Yeah. So the car's just absolutely driving around doing whatever the heck it wants. It's cleared off all its pins again, so
This
it's good to
squad
go.
survived.
Yeah, they've not taken a
Flamer.
casualty. He's barely lost. Have you lost any infantry apart from the one squad that just got wiped by a flamer? Oh yes, that's the other thing. He did manage to finish off the parachutists. So at the end of the turn, the Soviets have lost 6 units to the Japanese 5, but 3 of those are
Full squad infantry squad still.
He's only lost 3. He's lost 3 bombers.
Yeah.
And then only 2 other dice, so not too bad at all. So Japanese actually, I wasn't expecting this, but actually have the lead at this stage. And well done to Will for seizing the central objective. If he can hold it for turn 6 and this OT-34 fails to do anything, there's not much the Soviets can do to close this, I don't think. First dice of turn 6. Again, it's Soviet. Again, it's the OT-3485.
Again and try and blow up the car again.
You're insisting on shooting at the car. If it were me, I'd be going flamer and I'd be declaring an insurance pop.
Yeah, true. Yeah, go on. Point blank him with both.
You're going for it. He's gone down, so it's going to be a 2 with the flamer.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a 4. One of the numbers.
With the insurance part.
With the insurance part.
So, flamer on a 2.
You got some.
Oh, thank God for that. Right.
Pins?
Pins. 2. So 3 pins. Hits.
3.
3 dead. Specialist can take out the officer.
Yes. NCO's dead. So that's -1.
And the pop.
No. He's given them a good burst there with the flamer. He's gone 4 pins, right? Oh, 3 pins and an NCO gone. So that's going to be a 5 to stay on this objective. It's a big one. He's failed it on a 7. And that's the Japanese cleared off the brick. Japanese mortar's going to pop another shot over onto this Soviet objective. Here, he's gone down to try and preserve his shooting a 5. No. Time for the Soviet engineer squad. Can they finish this car off and get that hole? 2 on the flamer this time. He gets it. He needs to be rolling 2s to hit, it seems. Oh, it's cocked. Is this for pins?
Yeah.
2 pins?
2 pins.
3 pins. D3 plus 1.
Yeah, sorry. We're both wrong. Damage?
2. No. Right, it's another order check.
And then SMGs into the last guy first, needing 2s.
He's got 4. He just needs a 5 now.
Shield.
He's not gotten the hardy howitzer, so now you have to take an order check on a 6 to survive the flamer on your armoured car.
He's got him in 6 inches, so...
Yeah, so it's a 7, you're right. He does it and clear... Oh, he doesn't clear his pins, it's not. Will's going for an order check on a 6 on his car to try and run...
7.
Officer. You're right, I keep missing that officer.
Oh,
He's failed it. No dashing to contest the objective. The Soviets have got away with that. Flipping Will and his cunning manoeuvres turned 6. He's just sprinted this officer onto the objective. And I would have sworn blind these Japanese infantry were over 6 inches. But I guess the trees have thrown off my sense of judgment of distance, because he's declared a charge and measured it, and he's in on the inexperienced squad over here.
So, killing you on threes.
Fighting at the same time. You go first now.
Yeah, he's gone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Okay, can you... Well, you don't... I guess you can't do him. You're not a fighter. Can you kill half of them?
The Fanatics.
Gets 3 of them.
Three will do. Howitzer's going for a shot. He needs to pass an order check on a 5 first, thanks to the officer. And then he's going to try and lob a shot onto the head of the Soviet officer, just hiding behind this building here. Order check on a 5.
No.
No, he's Japanese lieutenant, repositions, facing off against the Soviet lieutenant, but he's out of range. T20 pivots and advances onto the road. He's going to shoot across at that sniper team. 4 shots on 6s.
No.
Nothing. T20's advancing to try and get a vengeance shot on the Howitzer. 4 shots on 5s.
No.
Nothing. Soviet mortar's going for a lucky 6, try and pop it on top of the Japanese lieutenant. Lucky 6. No. Last dice of turn 6, and it's the Soviet lieutenant. He's done a last-minute dash around the cover, around the brick factory. There's nothing that the Japanese can do to stop him. So we'll see if the game ends there, I suppose.
Well, do you want to do the honours roll dice?
And it is a 1. Okay, so that is the game over. Let's have a look at the scores on the doors. The Japanese have, of course, secured the jungle objective. I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? It's a contested objective in the centre here. Sniper versus lieutenant, both having a standoff in the under the shadow of the OT-34 76 or something, is it? Yeah. Oh, I got it right finally. Yay, in the end. Last time, last chance. And then finally we have the Soviet infantry over here. These veteran riflemen have secured this objective and held it all game. So it's a draw, gentlemen. GG, I suppose.
Even on kill points as well.
Even
1,
on
2,
kill.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 versus 7.
7 versus 7 kill points. So even Stevens, I suppose, for guys. Very cool first run for the Japanese. I think, just great. Just not much the Soviets could do to stop that amount of infantry. Sometimes the flamers just don't do the work for you until it's too late. So it is what it is when you're relying on those hot dice.
Shots, yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, most of the time it works, but sometimes it can lose you a game or get you a draw. And if that was a tournament, goodbye to top table. Yeah. So, thoughts on the Japanese list, gentlemen, and the Japanese army?
Yeah, I mean, if you've got the cover to work with, and you can move, you maneuver them properly, and you can pull off some really cheeky stuff. I mean, I was doing maximum range charges, and they were just getting in, and they were winning out-handedly. So it's it's just all a matter of like
Timing, I guess.
Just taking the risk. I mean, you've got to be risky. If you're 2 kg, you're just going to get pinned up and took out. So
better to get stuck in. Yeah, that's true. Don't be 2 kg.
And just lob all the heat chief in the back like I did. That's just the optimal thing to do.
Yeah, that was funny, keeping him dancing with those transports early on. And you got the brain carrier. Getting that brain carrier, blooming heck, the amount he could have hoped.
Shut down an entire flat for Russians.
Great hit with the tank not being able to do what it needed to. Thoughts, JP?
The scary proposition to play. I mean, I missed quite a few shots today, but at the end of the game, there's still over 20 Japanese infantry on the board. The car's still rolling.
Yeah.
A few good more plays from Will, and I think he would have had me.
Yeah, turn 7, who knows what could have happened there. So I think we'll wrap it up there, guys. It's getting pretty late for us over here. So I hope you found this video interesting and entertaining. Make sure you like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video to keep up with all our weekly Bolt Action battle reports.
We are going over to Denmark.
Yes, that's very true. Next weekend, there may be a little bit of a pause in the pre-filmed footage, but maybe we'll do a little live stream chat. Who knows? Dip our toes into the live stream water when we're over with Bo doing our training for the GT, the Warlord GT this summer. So yes, flying over to face Bo Mortensen and the Danish national team. We could not be more excited, guys. So don't miss out. Make sure you join us next week for that. And with all that being said, I hope you found this video interesting and entertaining. Thank you very much for your time. This has been the Schola Procenium. Goodbye.